We record the wrong part I tape. Ingram, was that not your voice, sir? And you said. So how
before Ingram come up, serious business as it relates to Portmore. Fitzjacks, Mark Golden, and the Mercer, I'm surrogates them. They are planning to get their supporters from all around Jamaica to come protest about Portmore being the 15th parish. Some majority of these, not even majority, all of them people where you say I go year them are come with, these are people from outside of Portmore. They don't live here, just like yesterday. One woman will live well instead.
Me see that.
Yeah, you understand? So that's what they're doing. And they cannot stop it because Portmore will become the 15th parish of Jamaica. Now, how much people them are care from all around the place, them can't stop it. So just letting people know from now. Anytime they hear them and come, you know, see them on TV or wherever, these are people that they might care from all over Jamaica to come talk about Portmore.
No, so me and the lady, they actually have a bust up already on Facebook though. And I see her and I say, I won't recognize the woman there from. I realize after.
Morning, my G.
Man, my boss.
Why? They don't want Portmore become a parish, no?
But them say Portmore no have no hospital and no cemetery. But guess what? As long as it is a parish, the government has no choice now but to build a hospital for it and build a cemetery for it. Those things will follow.
But remember,
Dejan.
Yeah.
Dejan. If you said that you're going to read out as it talk about healthcare, you will see on that list that the Greater Portmore Health Center will now literally become a small hospital.
Yeah.
You understand? That's a type 5 hospital.
You actually got through the documentary and the government have planned to expand it.
Exactly.
But you know what my problem still?
Currently under construction, the ground was broken and all of that stuff. So I don't know.
What my problem still? Them did say them not gonna turn Portmore into a parish, you know. So all of a sudden now they don't want it to be a parish.
Yeah, because I know them I do it, my J, I saw PNP and I see Mr. Ingram bad man with Prime Minister for look at money where I earn. You know see.
Why I tell you? We want to know if Jamaica really go sit down and make
Dojan, I hope you stop that line and come because that's a done argument about bad mind people for money. That's a done argument.
The Prime Minister for 1.9 million when you earn extra. You bad mind him fit.
No, I think that's why I wanted to. I watch a tape. I know they have a tape there, and I wanted to explain to you that you are missing the issue completely, and it's important that you understand the point that was being made. It's important because I can guarantee, I guarantee that is going to be a substantial point in the decision-making process.
It's not going to be no substantial point in no decision-making. The man show where money
you see, you're missing something very, very important. You're missing something important.
And listen, become a problem. But
listen. You need to and those glasses, you show those glasses down at two, and yours, those, them don't look too bad, but I think they're too big.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Hold on,
wait, mankind, ladies, how they look, ladies? How they look? Which one wanna say, ladies? Which one?
Ingram, I want to ask you one question. No disrespect, but I just want to ask you one question.
Make the ladies decide because I'm not telling you how you're looking at it. Well, I'll get it straight now. I'm not telling you how you're looking at glasses.
Answer that question. Listen,
I can't tell you how you're looking at glasses.
The money we swear be say.
What the question you're asking?
The money we swear be say come from. Where say the money come from? Raising, where the party raise. Him can show proof of that.
Which Swaby?
Mayor Swaby.
Where me with
Let me
Swaby?
let me explain.
Swaby,
Let me explain something to you.
Hold on. I'm saying if you can show proof of that.
No, the point I'm making to you,
No, Mr. Ingram, you know why you make
when
no
you
point.
take up
Just don't answer the
a
question.
point to argue and discuss. No, but this isn't a monologue. You ask a question, I'm responding to the question you ask. When you take up a point to discuss, you must first and foremost understand the sequence of events. You can't
Go
discuss
ahead. I'm
something and don't
listening.
understand what you're discussing.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
This is a municipality. This is a municipal in which both sides of the political fence have
Morning, Mr. Ingram. Ask your question, please.
equal persons there. The mayor is the president and the deputy is the JLP man. You really believe that decisions are made there without the JLP man knowing about it?
But
Mr. Ingram, anything
wait,
can go on at the corner in the dark.
Mr. Williams don't know nothing about that. And Mr. Williams, them never calling at this.
Now, how come you don't know about it? Any money
Mr.
leaving,
Swaby,
any
Mr.
money
Swaby, come
leaving,
up.
any
Mr.
money
Swaby,
leaving
come.
that council,
Mr. Swaby.
any money
Mr. Swaby.
leaving that. Listen, a
Mr. Ingram,
council is
stop.
operated. Listen, let me explain. Let me
Stop that,
explain to
Mr.
you. A
Stop
council
that,
had a
stop.
CEO, you know. Each council have a CEO.
Yeah, but stop that, Mr. Swaby. Stop that, Mr. Ingram.
You understand that?
You and I know. No, you and I know that things can happen without
No,
the knowledge of deputies. So stop
No,
that.
the
Stop
Swaby
that.
said the money was
no. What I know,
money was raised by PMP people.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram.
That's
listen, we
what
can
he
have a
said. He said the
conversation.
money was
Hold on,
raised by
hold on.
PMP people.
We can never push them people in them. Never
Hold on,
push
me
them
ask
people
Mr.
in them.
Ingram something. Mr. Ingram, if you are asserting,
Yeah, man.
sir, that something cannot go on in the municipality without Mr. Delroy knowing about it, how did Mayor Swaby sign off on 1.7 and 2.7 million dollars without any other council knowing about it, councillors knowing about it? How comes?
Do you believe that the liquor well? You believe it? You hear me?
PMP inter.
I was asking if you believe what you said, liquor. Do you believe what you said, liquor?
Mayor Swaby has admitted to signing off on $2.7 million of the Jamaican taxpayer money, and in that article that he's admitting that he signed off on $2.7 million of taxpayers' money, he said himself that no other councillor knew about it. So how was that possible if you are now accusing Mayor Williams or Deputy Mayor Williams of knowing?
No, listen. No, look at what you're saying and see if what you're saying make any sense.
It does make no sense that.
If he's hold on. If he's saying that he signed off,
Answer the question, a big man.
if he's saying hold on. If he's saying that he signed off on taxpayers' money, and if there's something incorrect, what would happen to him?
Mr. Ingram, put it
If
this way.
he's
Mr. Ingram,
listen.
Hold on, man.
Cheap propaganda.
Other people
Don't go
there.
nowhere. Listen.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Hold on, man. Hold on. Other people there, and we have to wrap this thing up quick, you know. We don't have time to go around the bush with you today. You and I know, you use a big accountant, you say. You and I know, say, procedures are supposed to be in place where a couple of people have to sign off on a thing. But you know, say, if some people want to go around the bush and miss a couple signatures, they can. We don't know what's going on in there. So come on, Mr. Ingram, stop making up excuses, man. Come on, man. Come on. You're a big man, you know.
I think Mr. Ingram is blinded by the color orange, you know. I think he's blinded.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram.
Oh, I mean, he's muted. And mute yourself, Mr. Ingram, but talk Pitbull in my ear.
All right, whether you want to answer yes or no. Listen,
hold on. I'm pointing out important here, sir. There's a procedure and a system that is in.
Who are mute him? Stop mute him now. Only mute him and him talk over we. Now talk. Him have the floor now. And mute yourself, Mr. Ingram.
Thank Thank you very much, Dujan. And you need to explain to these people that the same thing is applying in the whole conversation. There's a process and there's a procedure in doing anything you're doing. We are civilized people. Stop talking like that. If the man say him sign off on $2 million, if he said he sign off on it, he can't say, listen, I are currently serving on a school board and there's a process in called procurement. And when it comes to government money, you don't spend government money at your will. It don't happen. There's a CEO at each parish council. We all know that.
Mr. Ingram,
We all know that.
are you aware, Mr. Ingram, how the KSAMC work as opposed to other municipal corporations in Jamaica? Are you aware?
Irrespective of, listen, what I'm pointing out here, sir, basic administrative procedure must follow in any organization that you are. It must follow. There must be something, hold on, there must be something that is called an audit trail.
So, Mr.
It's a must.
Ingram,
You know, say Mr. Ingram and Mr. Pint.
let me ask you this, because it seems that you don't understand in the way how me ask the question. So let me rephrase it. Mr. Ingram, do you know how the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation work as opposed to other municipal corporations in Jamaica? Can you distinguish the difference between that one and the others?
I have never gone inside the Kingston St. Andrew Corporation.
So
But
how
what
will
I've
the
known,
Mandela make excuse to them?
listen and stop disturbing when I'm speaking. Listen and learn. In any organization, in any organization, there must be an organizational structure.
Yes, nobody now
We are civilized people.
Nobody now dispute that, big man.
Let me ask Mr. Ingram a question again, guys. Mr. Ingram, the money collected at the Kingston and
Yes.
St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, that money goes to central?
Yes. If it goes to what?
Does that money that gets collected?
If it goes to central government?
Yeah, does it go to central government?
All money collected on behalf of government goes to the consolidated fund.
Okay. So,
You know what they're coming to talk to you? You know what they're coming to talk to you about this morning? I heard somebody talking yesterday that the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation start to collect fees for events.
that's not impossible.
They're doing that law.
Dujan, yes, Dujan. Me see it.
I was shocked when I hear the guy say
Dujan.
this. Those are
Him say it there, John. Him say it. Yeah, me see it.
all parish council collect fees and promotion. When you go there, there's a process where the fire brigade is involved and the police is involved.
Hey, Mr. Ingram, you know, easy, you know? You do everything in my brethren.
And there's a fee.
No, sorry.
Police, everything.
There's a fee that is charged. There's a fee that is charged for events.
Yes, that's true.
And the police have to approve it. The fire department have to approve it. It's a process.
Ingram, you come tell the other day, say, brother, this, that. You do everything, you know, man. You know, Rasta.
I was not a big. I said I selected persons through SDC to go on the basic credit program years ago. And the reason why I did not go is because Edward Siaga said that he's going to take the name of all the persons who went.
Don't go down on that.
Mr. Ingram,
Mr. Ingram?
let me ask Mr. Ingram.
Yes, morning.
Last week, Mayor Swebe denied using public funds to bolster election campaigns. And you and I know, Mr. Ingram, that a caretaker MP or a caretaker councillor should not be spending taxpayers' money. That is actually illegal. It is written in law. So persons like Lawrence Rowe shouldn't be given $300,000.
You and I don't do anything.
Where are the
You and I don't know anything. No, you know what you know, and I know what I know.
Is it a fact?
No, you're saying you and I know, and I'm saying to you.
Is it a fact that councillor caretaker should not be spending taxpayer money? Is that a fact?
That's an undisputed fact that council caretaker
It's an undisputed fact,
cannot
Mr.
spend money. It's a fact.
Okay,
It
so
should happen.
then you and I know then, Mr. Ingram, that Like
You know
floor
what?
should not be spent
You mentioned
taxpayers'
you
money.
call a name, and I know nothing about the name you call.
Mr. Ingram, you're a big
So,
man.
hold on.
No,
Mr.
well,
Ingram, are you here to say that you don't know Mr. Lawrence Rowe, Mr. Ingram? Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Hold on. This is Mr.
I
Powell.
do not know.
Hold
I
on,
do not know Lawrence Rowe. I do
Mr.
not know
Ingram.
Lawrence Rowe.
Mr. Ingram.
I don't know him.
Mr. Ingram, please give me my space. Let me speak. I listen to you, sir. All right. First and foremost, sir, this is Mr. Powell from Clarendon. Mr. Ingram, maybe you don't recognize me by the picture you see there, but this is Mr. Powell. I know you well. I hold you in high regards, in respect as to business, Mr. Ingram, but not when you come on here telling lies and not answer the question.
Name that. Hold on.
Mr. Ingram.
Hold on.
Mr. Ingram.
Quote the lie that I told. Quote the lie. Quote the lie now. Quote the lie that I told.
Mr. Ingram,
the
let the
lie.
man talk, no, Virgin. John, no, Rasta.
No, quote the lie that I told.
Let the man
Quote
talk,
the lie.
Mr.
Quote
Ingram.
the lie that
But
I
you can listen
told.
to him, then maybe you will hear it. What here, man? If a big man, you're disruptive, you know, man.
We so start calling Mr. Infant. Cause we don't know,
Man, come like a school pitney.
Eh?
John, no, Rasta. Go ahead, Pitbull.
Go ahead, Pitbull.
Yes, sir. When you come on here to spill the lies, I cannot stand it, sir. I cannot take it, none at all. I speak to you about it the other day. I am the same person who speak to you about it the other day, sir. And you still continue to do it. You're a man of respect. People look up to you, sir, but not when you're telling these lies. Stop it, Mr. Ingram. You know well that you come on here to this. You can't stand it, sir. You cannot stop me from vote for your side of the party who you want to vote for. Neither you can stop us, but speak the truth, sir. Please, I'm asking you. And no hard feelings, sir. Thanks.
I can respond now. Dujon? Dujon?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to ask Mr. Powell, ask the gentleman to quote the lie that I
You can't ask him yourself, Mr. Ingram. Why do you not have to ask him?
And that would I like to know too. I think I can ask him Mr. Ingram.
Because I'm being muted. I'm being muted continuously.
No, nobody
Mr.
knows.
Ingram, it's not
I'm being muted.
when you talk over people and you don't want to listen.
So Mr. Powell now. Mr. Powell, please quote the lie I told
Mr.
you.
Ingram, everything you say a lie. All what you just say a while ago a lie.
All right, the question been answered, Mr. Ingram. Thanks.
Please quote the lie I told.
All right, me can't quote him, man. You allow me, Pitbull?
Yes.
All right. You come up here, Mr. Ingram. Come up here, come say, no government money in a KSAMC can be spent without sign off and all of them things. You, Mr. Ingram, as a big accountant, you very well know the audit trails can go amiss and things can chew off. You talk like say, every single company in this world is watertight. Look at what big companies sing.
In a dark night. So
No,
here,
ask him one thing, Dujon. Let me ask him
Come
before
on,
you
Mr.
go.
Ingram, man. You well know, say, if a man want cut corners, them can cut corners to go in the kitty.
Ingram
Come
do
on,
that all the while. Cut corners with people when they file their statutory declaration.
Anyway, ask him the question. Him can dispute
I'm
that if
waiting
he
for
want,
the
but
lie.
if he
I'm
say-
waiting for the lie. I'm
But
waiting for the lie to be told.
Yes,
I'm waiting for the lie to be quoted.
You said that every single government body is watertight and there's audit trail and no money can go amiss. Come on, no, you the other day that talk about $3 billion gone missing.
$3 trillion. So Mr. Ingram.
You
Mr.
don't
Ingram.
talk about
At
$3 billion
no
missing.
time did I say $3 million missing. Don't lie on
$3
me.
trillion. You
I
said
did not say that.
Mr.
I
Ingram.
did not say that. I did not say that. I repeat.
Okay, wait a
Mr.
second.
Ingram. I
Well,
hear
here
what
the-
Mr. Ingram.
You lie, you know?
I quoted.
Well, I know. Mr. Ingram, I see the part where you said $3 trillion is missing. I'll cut that out and post it later. Yeah.
Mr. Ingram. Mr.
Yes,
Ingram.
quote it. Quote it that I said. Yes, quote
Mr.
it.
Ingram.
Quote it. Post it.
Mr. Ingram.
Post that it.
Mr. Ingram.
Rubbish.
Mr. Ingram.
Yes, sir.
All I
Yes.
know I run around Jamaica.
Yes.
Hold on. I run around up to the other day.
Quote the lie.
Listen,
Quote
Mr.
the lie.
Ingram, listen, man. The other day, I run around Jamaica. I know the pan $3 trillion is unaccounted for. You are one of them. What we talk about. And the Auditor General come out
He did
and
over
say,
cash and man. Me get the screen recording when he move over cash and I say,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. Mr.
Mr.
Ingram,
Ingram said unaccounted for. Mr. Ingram, you did say it. You did. Come
He
tell
said
us
it.
you never say it.
He
You
said
said
it.
unaccounted for. So you think so you have be smart with words now. You said $3 trillion is unaccounted for.
Don't lie on
You
me.
said
I
that,
quote
okay, what did you say?
what the Minister of Finance said.
Which was what? Which was what?
I quote what the Minister of
Ingram
Finance said.
lying
The
up.
tape is there.
What them say? What did them say? Tell
The
me.
tape is there.
What them
Yes,
say?
I wonder why.
Hold on.
I quote what the Minister of Finance
What them
said.
say?
Hold on, guys. Let me say something to Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram, the KSAMC collects over $400 million yearly. See, what proportion of that do you think, Mr. Ingram? And me just ask if you guess now. What proportion of that you think is cash that get taken?
The whole of it could be cash.
Good morning, panel. Good morning, Dujon. Good morning, Good morning, Mr. Ingram.
Morning, one love. May we say 60%.
Good morning, sir.
A cash intake, Mr. Ingram. So, Mr. Ingram, if
No,
we are dealing with
I'm
cash,
pointing out to you that all of it could be cash.
hold on,
The point is,
Just give you an
the point is the corporation don't spend cash.
But
That's the
hold on,
point.
Mr. Ingram. Hold on. No. If say 20% of it are cash, then see there would be an account where that cash lodge. Does the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation not have access to that cash?
Let me teach you something. If the corporation or anywhere at all collect cash and lodge it in a bank, it means that that's a permanent record.
Okay. So,
That's permanent record.
So, Mr.
Please
Ingram,
get that in your skull.
so
Please
you don't
get that
believe
in your
Mr. Ingram?
cranium.
Mr. Ingram, you don't believe that Mayor Swaby is admitting to spending that funds because there's a trail and we will be able to prove that that money is missing. Don't you believe so, Mr. Ingram?
And as I heard the party declare that it's a police matter and who have information should take it to the police. That's the official comment from.
So answer the question.
Mr. Ingram, are you, Mr. Ingram?
You know,
Teach you something. Know the facts. And that's all him always say. But it not teach and not know the facts, not tell the facts.
Mr. Ingram, I know that you are aware, but you will deny.
Your capacity to answer to understand the question is crucial. Let me explain again. Any money that is lodged into a bank, it's any cash or anything lodged into a bank, it is permanent record.
Yeah, but nobody not dispute that, Mr. Ingram. Nobody not dispute that.
We are saying to you.
They can't find a way to go around the system.
Hold on. It cannot leave the bank without audit trail. Do you understand that?
Nobody not dispute that. You know, say nah, that's all I say.
Mr.
So
Ingram,
what's the point you're making? So what's the point you're making?
Hold on, Mr.
So what
Ingram.
do you need before you go at the bank, Mr. Ingram? So
Hold on. Let me ask Mr. Ingram this. Mr. Ingram, in Lawrence Road's letter, Lawrence Road said that monies was given out in cash from the KSAMC. Some of it was given out in cash at the PNP headquarters. But that money came from the KSAMC. How did they get cash from it? And Mr. Ingram, when the 450 million went missing in Manchester, how did that councillor get that money in cash? Explain that for the audience, Mr. Ingram.
If the money, let me repeat. Listen and learn. Young men, listen and learn. Listen and learn. I have no reason to mislead you guys, you know. So listen and learn.
I know that good.
every reason for this.
It cannot leave the bank. It cannot leave the bank without an audit trail. And it can only leave the bank under the signature of the persons who are authorized to sign for the money from the bank.
Mr. Ingram, sorry to talk about
Do we
you.
accept that? Do we
Can I say
accept that as a
something,
fact?
please?
Hold on, man.
Do
Look
we
at Mr. Ingram
accept
time to
that
talk. No,
as
give
a
him time to
fact?
talk, no.
Do we
Let me explain.
accept that as a fact? Do we accept what I said as a fact?
No, we not accept what you say as a fact.
Based on the narrative that you create, I will
that's our
accept that
problem.
as a
That's
fact,
our
but here's the
problem.
next
That's
way
our
how to
problem.
take cash out of the government system.
That's our problem. That's our problem.
Mr. Ingram,
That's where the problem lies.
there are ways to take cash out of the system, Mr. Ingram. By way of just writing you, Mr. Ingram, a check. Telling you to cash that check and bring back the cash to me, Mr. Ingram. That is
Dujon, there is more ways.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that check. Hold on. So that check.
I just give an example, Mr. Ingram. Just one example, that's all. Admute yourself.
Dujon, why you ask him, sir?
Dujon,
Why
you give me 40
Lawrence
seconds.
was
You give me 40
spending
seconds, I
public
can
money?
explain a scenario.
Who is continuing to mute me, man? Dujon, you make a point. You make a point just now, and it's important. That check that is drawn, that's the audit trail.
Mr. Ingram, nobody is disputing that there's an audit trail. There's an audit trail. This is why me and Swebi admit to take.
So how we go about and make one-ton statement about people spending cash?
It can spend without nobody know about it until the audit trail come around. That's the reason why he admitted to it.
Exactly.
Because the audit trail will show that the money spent.
All right, me have that.
So the matter, so it's a secure matter.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram.
So it's a secure matter for the police. It's a secure matter for the police to act.
Mr. Ingram, me have a document before me. On this document, 65% of the earnings at KSAMC is collected by way of cash. So what you have to say about that?
Dujon, can I ask you?
And when you ask the question first,
He's the one.
when you ask the question first, when you ask the question, stop and allow me to speak.
Let the lady speak now, Mr.
Allow me to speak.
Let the lady speak now, then you speak. One thing, man.
The Dujon said something responding to Dujon. Let the lady wait her turn.
No, but
Let
you
the lady
can't
wait her turn.
But you're
Mr. Ingram, talk, Mr. Ingram.
Alright, go on, Mr. Ingram. Go on.
Dujon, the entire 100% can be collected by cash. The moment it goes into the bank, that is permanent record.
Mr. Ingram, but what
That's permanent record.
if the money is removed before you go to the bank, Mr. Ingram? How are you going to trace?
That's a different. Hold on. That's a very important question. But those money that was collected must be receipted first and foremost. Were they receipted in the government receipt book?
Mr. Ingram, that is why the parish council them don't submit them yearly account up to 14 years now. Because the receipt is going to show the missing money.
Mr. Ingram, the lady I got come in, make the lady come in.
That's a different matter.
You're saying that Mayor Swabis come out and said yes,
I welcome the lady.
$2.7 million thing. So you're saying that he's lying on himself?
Let me repeat what I said again, sir. Please listen. Please listen and stop asking. Listen.
I ask you, Mayor Swaby is lying on himself?
If you listen, you will stop asking relevant questions. Listen. If Swaby confess and earn.
Yes, he confessed the $2.7 million. Yes.
Listen and learn, young man. Listen and learn, young man. Listen and learn.
Mario, give me floor.
Listen and learn.
Mario, make him talk.
Listen and
Go ahead, Mr.
learn. Maybe accept that he spent $2.5 million.
2.7.
If Swaby confess that he spent $2.5 million and he cannot appropriately
2.7
or any amount, if he can't adequately account for it,
then
that's a criminal matter and the police will take action. Because the party declare already, that anybody have information should take it to the police.
When
That's the party official position.
Go ahead, Mr.
Let us stop running them out, Let us stop running them out.
Go ahead, Mr.
Facts are facts.
Go ahead.
Yes, lady, go ahead now.
Yes, morning again. The money can spend when it's in the bank and nobody know about it until the audit come around. So he could spend in the money for quite a while without nobody have knowledge of it until the audit come around to do the yearly check and see what missing out of the bank account. That's how it goes, and I'm talking from
We have
facts.
tried telling.
I am
I thought we
sure
have tried
also,
telling.
I am sure also Mr. Ingram would have know this as an accountant that you can also
It's an Ingram accountant, you know that.
you can also plug, you know, certain
It can be
missing money.
miscellaneous.
You can plug.
Dojan,
Always somebody else will get involved.
the lady said just now.
It's
What
not
the lady
he
said now.
is the one
It's a
signing,
load of. It's a
writing
load
the
of.
check and signing the check.
John, the money receive the millions of dollars them keep out of JUTC every day. And a cash
So
check out of
somebody's.
JUTC.
I'm continuous being mute. I can't deal with it. There's too much muting. I
Nobody
don't
knows.
know who is muting.
Someone writing the check and signing the
Nobody
check
knows.
also, the money can go missing without no one else know about it, because how it go, somebody write check, somebody sign check. Depends who running the corporation. You always have somebody to write it to DUJON, and you have somebody else signing off on it.
Exactly. So let me ask him something, Miss T. Mr. Ingram, how the current system runs is that the administrative team, I believe the CEO that runs the administrative part of the municipal corporation is supposed to make out the check, and the mayor is supposed to sign off on the check. So now that the mayor
Yes.
has gone,
Right.
now that the
And
mayor
that
has
is-
gone over the administrative person's head and sign off on the check himself, that is also an illegal act, Mr. Ingram. Should in your humblest opinion, Mr. Ingram, should Mayor Swaby still sit in the seat as Kingston Mayor this morning, Mr. Ingram? Tell Jamaica.
Dojan, you see no Ingram, when you come to criminality, it have no color for me, you know. For me, irrespective of the garbage people want to run them out and
that,
talk about.
Mr.
When it come to
Ingram.
Noel Ingram,
Mr. Ingram.
when it, listen and learn,
Yes,
listen and
sir,
learn.
Mr.
I'm making this,
Kingston Mayor this
I'm
morning.
qualifying my statement. I'm qualifying my statement for you all to understand who you're talking to. Listen who you're talking to. Any form of criminality has no color for me. Please get that straight.
Okay,
The
now
lady who
that you
spoke just
qualify
now.
your statement, Mr. Ingram, you have qualified your statement. No.
Yes.
Straightforward question. Should Mayor Swaby, who signed off on 2.7 million without the necessary approval from the other person that should have signed off on the check also, he has gone over that person's head and done an illegal act because that is illegal. Should Mayor Swaby be sitting as Kingston Mayor this morning, Mr. Ingram?
The chairman of the party said that where you said just now, if you have that evidence, give it to the police.
Mayor Swaby have said this himself. Mayor Swaby has said this himself. He has admitted to this.
If that is correct, if what you're saying is correct, Mayor Swaby have just given himself a sentence. So it's only a matter of time. If what you're saying is correct,
Mr. Ingram, I'm asking you as an elderly man and as a citizen of Jamaica, and I assume a law-abiding citizen of Jamaica. The mayor of Kingston has done something illegal, sitting in the seat of the Kingston municipality. Should that mayor sit in that seat this morning, Mr. Ingram?
I'll answer.
As a citizen of Jamaica.
Mr. Ingram, my question to you.
Let him answer.
That's criminal for
Let
me.
him answer the question.
No criminal for
You
me.
can't answer that question.
Listen, stop disturbing me. Stop disturbing me. Stop disturbing me. Let me answer Dojan. Because I want you guys to learn. It's important. Today is the PMP, tomorrow is the JLP. So listen and learn. If what you said,
No, tomorrow, no JLP. Brethren, take that back.
If what you said is correct, the mayor has just given himself a sentence. And what the lady said just now, let me correct the lady.
Go ahead, Mr. Ingram. Well, listen.
Rigid audit trail in government.
Man in PMP Wi-Fi.
There's a rigid
Mr.
There's a
Ingram,
rigid audit trail in government, whether it's PMP
all right.
government or
Ask my
JLP
question,
government.
you know.
There's a rigid
Hold on
audit
that night. Hold
trail,
on that
and
night.
the
May I
Minister of
give you
Finance
that?
said it the other day.
May I give that night the floor after this? But that Mr. Ingram, as you are saying, there's a rigid um paper trail. Is that what you're saying? There should be a rigid paper trail of all governments,
There
right?
is in any government, be it a JLP government or PMP government, there's a
Okay.
rigid audit trail.
Okay. Okay.
Don't
So let me
forget
ask
that.
this. So let me answer this, Mr. Ingram. There is a rigid process in place. So how comes at the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation there's $1 billion missing and we only finding out about it now? How comes we are only finding out about it after a year, Mr. Ingram?
That would indicate that the audit trail pick up something.
Only after
That's
a year
simple.
though, Mr. Ingram. Like
You have
Miss
6
T was
years.
saying, Miss T was saying you can spend the money and only when an audit is happening, you will really recognize that the money because government takes in billions
Yeah.
of dollars.
You have
Is that correct,
you
Mr.
have
Ingram?
6 years. You have 6 years for commercial documents to die. 6 years. You have 6 years for commercial documents to die.
Ingram,
6 years you have.
as an accountant, Mr. Ingram, how comes only after a year they found out in the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation that $1 billion has gone missing? And that is also a PNP Municipal Corporation. So why PNP is a thief, Mr. Ingram? Also answer the part.
The truth. I want it. When you're talking, you see, when you're talking, try and speak with a balanced approach.
That is balance, Mr. Ingram. The fact is $1 billion gone missing out of a municipal corporation run and operated by the people.
From the onset, I told you that when it come to criminality, I give it no color. You realize I'm different. When it comes to criminality, I give it no color.
Mr. Ingram, you have not given a definitive answer, yes or no answer, as to whether Mayor Swebe should be sitting at the municipal corporation this morning. You have not given us a definitive answer. Panel, has Mr. Ingram given any of us a definitive answer?
You're being unkind. You're being unkind to a person name you're calling. You cannot make a definitive statement towards the person until you have facts.
Mr. Ingram.
Yes, sir.
I want to give you the dignity and respect that you deserve, right? Are you ACA or ACCA qualified?
What's the relevant question?
Because you tell us we need to learn. I'm going to give you the respect and the dignity you deserve. Because, let me tell you, the reason why, first of all, 7 years, okay? You have to keep financial documents for 7 years.
Hold on. What's the relevance of my qualification this morning?
Listen, man. Listen, brethren. All right. You and I know, say, if there's a paper trail audit in place and it's so watertight, why are we still seeing monies missing from different corporations and all of them places here? Why are we still hearing the stories of fundings going missing and all of them something? You know, she said you have a different
that's a very important. That's a very important question. And you must have heard about the billions. You must have heard about the billions. You must have heard about the.
Let me finish now, brethren. What I am saying to you is you have a different idea of what should be, what is, and what isn't. So when you come and tell me, you say, yeah, but the paper trail there and all of them things. You not understand what we know said that things should be. But what you not get is people are finding way around the system. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Listen, Dojan, this is an important platform you have here, you see? It's important, and you defend your party, you have a right to defend your party. I defend my party. But for God's sake, when we speak, let all nay be yea and no nay be nay. Let us speak with some sense of honesty.
Yeah, defend the party and the party are thief.
Definitively.
Yeah, you can't
when them a steal, Mr. Ingram.
Them a steal and you see them a steal. But my question to Mr. Ingram, a long time I asked this question. From this happening, although Margolin don't come make a speech about this corruption where take place in the PNP party, and him saying he's a man of integrity.
Him
So
said
how
nothing is
I know
happening. Him said
nobody-
yesterday the press conference, him said nothing is happening. That's what him said.
What do you mean by nothing is
The
happening?
party-
Eh,
the
that's,
pa-
that is the
the
reason.
party make-
Guys,
The party have gone. The party has gone further than that. The party has gone further than that. The party has gone further than that. The party said that anybody have information, take it to the police.
All right, Mr.
Wait
Ingram,
till
listen. I want to play an audio for you, and then I have a question that will follow. So here it
No
goes.
problem.
Here it
Yeah.
goes.
Everything already. The water, the land, and the young people, the housing, the mad people, in touch everything.
Indigent.
You understand? It is all inclusive. So we're not expecting more because they already done more and more is expected to come.
That's right.
So we're happy with them. And third term we are taking to them.
Third term.
You understand? It's a third term. Clear. We don't have the competition.
One
You understand? See that? We don't have the competition.
No carbon copy.
Madwoman attack. We don't have the competition. Talk to. We don't have the competition. Simple. He's very good at what he's doing, and him only appreciate him in Parliament here and people them. They have him back, and we have him side and him foot and him head and him hand and him nose. We have all the hand too, and we say show us straight, and we are taking to them. No apology. We win already.
Now give the people house and give them water and work. He's doing one of things this year for the people. He's going to win. Andrew's going to win third term. He's going to get a third term. Guys doing a lot of good work.
Tell that Andrew what it is. Yeah. Tell that him to go now. No third term. No way, darling. Tell that him now.
Now, Mr. Ingram, a mentally ill person, a woman that is mentally disturbed, can point out to stuff that the Jamaica government has done for the people of Jamaica. Now, Mr. Ingram, I am asking you as an accountant, see, have you seen where the Jamaica Labour Party has turned around the finances of this country?
No, sir.
What way, Mr. Ingram?
No, sir.
Hold on, guys. Explain to us how.
I follow.
But right in front
I follow scrupulously the financial indicators.
Mr. Ingram, you're a liar.
I follow the indicators, the financial indicators.
You're a liar. You're a wicked liar.
I follow the indicators.
What the indicators?
I follow the gross domestic product. I follow the economy, the growth of the economy, those things. Those are the indicators I look at.
Dujon, ask me the question again. Dujon, can you hear the question when you ask him now? Ask me the question
again, man. May I wait for him done talk. Mr. Ingram.
Yes, sir.
Let me rephrase the question for you again.
You don't have to, I heard you.
So,
you're not here.
Siloni, who is a registered mentally ill person living on the streets of Jamaica,
yes,
can recognize that this government is doing a good job for the people of Jamaica. What say you, Mr. Ingram?
First and foremost, I strongly believe that the person who spoke, all she needs is a nice shower and somewhere to live. So I believe that. I don't see her. I don't see her.
Hold on, guys. Mr. Ingram.
Mr. Ingram. Hold on. Give me 1 minute out of this. Mr. Ingram, don't do that. Because the lady who spoke, she lives in a nice house. Don't do it. Don't do it, Mr. Ingram.
Mr. Ingram, Siloni, who is mentally ill, lives down the street, does not have a shower, and probably don't have anything to eat this morning, can recognize that the Andrew Holness-led government is doing a brilliant job for the people of Jamaica. What say you, Mr. Ingram?
Dujon, based on what you said to me, maybe you're perfectly correct, because maybe the things she's saying.
Mr. Ingram, she does have a home, I am just saying to you. She does have a home. I'm just saying to you, she was given a home. She has a home.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
Dujon, I have a question for Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram.
Right.
Mr. Ingram, hold on, I have a question. Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Hold on. Dujon, Mr. Ingram, I ask you a question. From in the 80s, 90s, coming up to in the 2000, You have some place when I have no water, and the Prime Minister is giving these people water. What do you think about that?
That is the job of the Prime Minister.
So why your Prime Minister before never do that?
Mr. Ingram,
why your Prime Minister before never do that? Tell me.
Can you read what is on the screen behind me, Mr. Ingram? Let me remove myself. Read what is behind the screen.
I am. My glasses is not the best right now, and my sight is not the best.
Somebody read that to Mr. Ingram, please.
10 years ago, Jamaica was the third most in-depth country in the world relative to the size of the economy. Today, it is the 52nd. With its depth lower than those of the United States, Britain, and Canada.
Prosperity, we think, Mr. Ingram. No, Mr. Ingram, Jamaica is the third most.
Hold on.
See?
I don't think.
You want to read again? It said, 10 years ago, Jamaica was the third most in-depth country in the world.
Yes, Mr. Ingram.
Come again. Go again. Come again.
Yes, Mr. Ingram, our debt is lower than the United States, who owes about 3 trillion US dollars, and Britain owes about 2 trillion pound. Jamaica does not own anything in the trillions or the billions, right?
Dujan. Oh, the Jamaican debt would always be lower than the United States
but
debt.
10 years ago, it wasn't.
For an intelligent man, you are being biased.
The economy of the United States and the economy of the Jamaica are two completely is like the sky to the what you're saying don't make any sense.
Mr.
What
Ingram,
what you read just now, obviously.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Let me ask you.
Don't read what is there.
Mr. Ingram, would you say more persons are murdered in the United States on a yearly basis than in Jamaica?
I don't have the specific facts, but the rent.
Mr. Ingram, would you assume that more persons are killed in the United States, who has a bigger landmass than Jamaica yearly?
Answer them, Mr. Ingram, man.
Well, based on the population. Listen. Don't ever think. You can
Ingram,
spin knowing
I'm
it.
asking you a question, sir. Do you believe that
the man can't jump to the question so fast? Give the man time to think. You ask the man a question and give him the time to think.
Wait for the answer. You need to wait for the answer.
Why don't give the answer and stop trying to go around and think that you do? Do you believe that more persons are killed in the United States than in Jamaica on a yearly basis?
On the face of it, based on the population spread, you tend to think like.
Okay, so if you tend to think that it is likely, just likely, you know, we're not gonna say yes. If you tend to think that it is likely, Mr. Ingram, how comes Jamaica come out yearly saying that Jamaica has more murder per capita than the United States, who have more persons living there? The same thing.
That's a different. Hold on. That's a different question.
No.
Murder per capita. No.
It is the same thing for the economy. Listen, the United States. Listen up.
Oh my God, man! Come on, young men. Come on, young men. Come on. You guys are educated.
We're not talking about the economy and the growing of the economy. We are talking about the debt in the economy. See, America now has more debt than Jamaica. Canada has more debt than Jamaica, and Britain has more debt than Jamaica. Debt to GDP. Unmute yourself, Mr. Ingram. Unmute yourself, Mr. Ingram.
We have to say, I'm unmuted now.
Yes.
Who's continuing to mute? Who's continuing to mute my mic? Who is doing it?
It don't matter who. Wanna leave Mr. Ingram making talk. Cause me and him a reason. See? Go ahead, Mr. Ingram. You look like cat got Mr. Ingram too.
For economy. It's a situation you must identify what you're saying. If you're done with debt per capita, that's a different question than debt.
Okay. So
if it's debt per capita, then the debt per capita in Jamaica can be higher than the debt per capita in the US. That is possible.
So is it not possible that Jamaica can be less indebted than the United States and Canada and the UK?
And you know something again too. You know something again too. As I said to you, criminality, I don't give it any color. So right now in Jamaica, I think right now we need
from
to
the
have
question that I ask you respectfully, Mr. Ingram. See? Somebody asks if
criminality.
That night,
I do not put a color to criminality.
Dujon, ask yourself, why you think Jamaica is in less debt than why you think not? Jamaica is in less debt than the America, Britain, and Canada.
That Dujon is asking the question that why do I think that Jamaica is in his debt per those countries are in less debt per capita than Jamaica.
No,
I think that's
Jamaica
the question
in less debt. No. Jamaica in less debt than those countries.
I want to make a stand come through. You see from today, I don't want to go on no platform to tell nobody say your accountant. You, Mr. Ingram, they're gonna report it.
You're ignorant. You are ignorant.
You can't count from 1 to 10. Me say you can't count from 1 to 10. Eh? But you now answer the question straight, my brethren. You know Rasta.
You are ignorant. You need to learn. You are ignorant.
Answer the question then straightforward. You go around the thing.
You know I go on no platform to tell nobody about your accountant.
You go around the thing, Mr. Ingram. I don't say truth. No disrespect, but you go around the thing.
People, morning. So there is a section in this that says relative.
Please.
In bracket.
Please take time out.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram.
Understand.
Because
take time out and understand when they're having a discussion.
Mr. Ingram.
Take time out and understand the points made. It's important. Don't just ask questions.
Hold on, Dujon, beg your chance. I'm going to read about that something. Says 10 years ago, Jamaica was the third most indebted country in the world. And in bracket it says relative to the size of the economy. I'm going to focus on that. Relative to the size.
Exactly.
To the size of the economy. Today, it is the 52nd with the debt lower than those of the United States, Britain, and Canada.
That part was not read before.
It was always there. That it read. At that read.
I have no reason to. But I'm making a simple point here. That was not read before.
All right, so now
that is read.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Give classic before. Hold on, Mr. Ingram.
So now it is that you established that it wasn't read before. We're going to just give you that because we know it read before. Now that it is read, can you have a discussion surrounding that relative to the size of its economy? Go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. And you know why you're
Mr. Ingram love deviate from the question. Answer the question, Mr. Ingram.
Because the part must be read in the conversation.
His connectivity is bad.
All right. Now that you have cleared the ship, because what I want here, you guys are young people, and we are all Let me respond to the question now. In Jamaica today, the trajectory of the debt started, and this was confirmed.
I think Mr. Ingram, your internet bad, Mr. Ingram. So
Its connectivity is poor.
Mr. Ingram, you chip out and a chip in. We not hear it properly. So go
Okay.
back to your location that you
Yeah, all right. I know. All right. I know that.
I want mute him.
So him look like him get a call. So we really do this.
Its connectivity is poor.
So we really do this. Really sit up. You know, so for reporting to the FCA, for reporting, man. Oh man, I can't walk and I tell
wait for that night, man. Me have sitting for him, man. No wait.
I'm here.
Oh, so
I'm here.
Okay, continue.
You hear me now?
Yeah,
I'm
man,
here
continue.
now. What happened?
Continue.
My internet is bad, so I go on straight on my phone straight now, so I'm good now.
Okay.
Listening point I'm making now. I'm answering the question. Just the other day, Dr. Honorable Andrew Holness commended Portia Simpson Miller, Dr. Peter Phillips on the trajectory of the lowering of our debt ratio over the years. They have started it and Andrew continued it.
No, they did not.
That's a lie, Ingram. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
They did not start it, but I'm glad Mr. Ingram said that, because hear this now, Mr. Ingram.
Somebody confirm it. Somebody on the platform confirm what I said.
No, somebody confirm it. Is a PNP, but we have something.
I heard it. I heard the Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness commending the previous administration for the start of the correction
he did commend them for helping. He commend them for helping.
And there's a fixed commitment there on both sides that it will not go back to where it was.
Mr. Ingram, he commended them for helping. Hold on, guys. He commended them for helping to carry on Bruce Golding, and that thing said. But listen to this, Mr. Ingram. Listen to this.
That's not. Hold on. Bruce Golding and Audley Shaw did nothing good for this country. Don't go
The World Bank and the IDG. We developed an economic program which is ours. Designed that program, but we thought
Americans and not reason like
it's funny, you know. It's funny that up to this point.
Jamaicans.
Up to this point, Ingram still has not.
We're not yet recording, you know. We're not yet recording.
Yeah, you're recording, can I talk over recording, bro?
Right, go ahead, Dujon.
Want Ingram to hear this, I want Ingram to learn something today. See?
The peculiar thing about Christ.
I beat sense na Ingram head today, but me have a question for him after this.
They often turn options into imperatives, and that was the case with Jamaica. We engaged the IMF, the World Bank, and the IDB. We developed an economic program, which is ours, not theirs. We designed that program, but we sought their support. It's a program that involves stringent fiscal containment. We had to impose a wage freeze on public sector wages. We had to do something that we had never done before. We entered into a debt exchange program to deal with our domestic debt, which was the most burdensome part of our debt portfolio.
I'm going to tell you now, the Jamaican people are corrupt. After when Jamaican people hurry up and that strike on the PNP that is fighting a
% subscription. We have instituted significant reforms, institutional reforms, to create fiscal sustainability through legislation that will put serious strictures on our deficit and on our accumulation of debt, and move it away from just government's own decision and to subject it to significant parliamentary oversight. I indeed want to go further. I want to put it in the Constitution and place significant limits, with provision, of course, that in extraordinary circumstances, with the approval of Parliament, those limits can be exceeded. We have sought to consolidate government's accounts because we were operating with so many different accounts, we didn't even know how much money government had, and I suspect how much money government owed. We found ourselves in a peculiar position where we were sometimes borrowing money from ourselves and paying high interest rates for the money we were borrowing. We have sought to...
I want to hear something else. You know, I see it very interesting. So, because me play this, me go play the part that me couldn't answer here. I've played it before, but we might have new artists here. So, we might as well add the scene as well.
Thank you very much. The People's National Party has been in power for the last 18 and a half years. During that period, with the exception of the first 2 years, Jamaica has never achieved as much as 3% growth in any one year. Over that period, we have accumulated 460,000 persons who either can't find work or have given up trying to find work. During that period, we have accumulated a debt that is now costing the people of Jamaica $550 million every single day to service. More than we spend on health, education, security, and all the other government services combined. Over that period, we have seen the murder rate climb from 413 in 1988 to as much as 1,500. And during that period, we have seen our schools continue to graduate young men and young women barely able to read.
Go be the white, Mr. Ingram. So who you say started the groundwork to prosperity that we are now seeing? So I saw that speech by Andrew Holness, and Andrew Holness said, you know, the work started by Bruce Golding and it was carried on by Portia Simpson Miller and Peter Phillips, and now he's carrying on the work. That's what the Prime Minister said. So don't misquote the Prime Minister. The groundwork was performed and done and carried out by Bruce Golding. It was signed into law. So it is the absolute law of the land. So Portia Simpson and Peter Phillips never had a chance or had a choice how to change it, because it was signed into law. It was made law, Mr. Ingram. Open your mic.
What did I say to John?
You said that Portia Simpson Miller, Andrew gave credit to Portia Simpson Miller and Peter Phillips for steering Jamaica in the direction that it is now. But he actually said it was Bruce Golding who started it. Mama P and Peter Phillips carried on, and he's now continuing the work. That's what he said. I remember listening to that speech vividly.
Something is wrong there, because I remember distinctly when Portia Simpson Miller went to the IMF to get the IMF and the World Bank to restore our credit worthiness so we could get loan in this country. I remember that. I've lived through all these years. I remember when I finish speaking, check the record. When Portia Simpson Miller had to go to the IMF lady.
Mr. Ingram.
Hold on, man.
Hold on. I'm misleading the people them now, Mr. Ingram. This has nothing to do with getting a loan. This was consolidating Jamaica's debt, so we can get rid of it, Mr. Ingram. Saying this is not about borrowing a loan or anything like that.
We're talking about two different things. Listen and learn what I'm saying. That is important, you know. We have to understand what we're saying to each other, you know.
You misquoted the Prime Minister because we are talking about the position.
I did not misquote the Prime Minister. I said exactly what the Prime Minister said. I repeated what the Prime Minister said. I did not misquote the Prime Minister. I repeated what the Prime Minister said.
Realize that
In short, quoted what the Prime Minister said.
You realize that Ingram is always shifting the narrative. Instead of giving the credit where the credit is due, Ingram, as he just said,
Jordan.
Hold on, man, I'm done talking, brother. Hello, sir, I'm done
Thank you for accepting me on your platform.
Because what you're doing, brother, you shift the narrative a while ago. And what you do a while ago, you just don't want to give the flowers to who it's supposed to give to. You always shift the narrative to your in perspective. You don't need to do that, man.
Mr. Ingram is going to leave now, guys. Hold on, let me ask him one last question. Now, Mr. Ingram, unmute the mic.
There's somebody on the platform who can.
Alright, Mr. Ingram, somebody unmute because you talk over we. But listen.
I am not.
I am going to ask you a question now, Mr. Ingram. Now, here are my Here are my certificates, Mr. Ingram. I attended Lewisham College and I studied business and finance. I then move on to the London School of Business and Finance. What qualification do you have as an accountant, Mr. Ingram?
I'm hearing this question for the second time, and I'm asking what's the relevance of my qualification.
This will tell us, Mr. Ingram, if you're qualified to answer the questions that we are asking of you, because you're not answering them correctly.
All right. Let me answer the question now. I spent 9 years in the Department of Correctional Services. I then leave the Correctional Services and went on to the University to CAS, College of Arts, Science and Technology. I pursued the ACCA course there.
That's not a qualification, Mr. Ingram. You attended a course. What are your qualifications, Mr. Ingram?
What ACCA mean?
Mr. Dujon?
Yes, sir.
When you finish, you go to the ACCA.
Mr. Ingram, you are here and you are the one who went on the course.
Hold on, listen me. You go there, sir, and you check the Chartered Accountant of Jamaica, ACCA, check it, and you'll see my name is there. It's on the road off Tree. What did it again? Go there and check it and check the list.
ACCA is a good qualification. ACCA is a good qualification, but did you complete it, Mr. Ingram? That's the question.
I have no reason to come here and subject myself to this.
Mr.
I have
Ingram,
no reason.
it is a simple yes or no
In Maypen, there's an institution there, Ingram and Ingram Accounting Services. It's there for the past 36 years. I'm giving all of you the opportunity to go to the ICAJ, go to the ICAJ and check the listing there.
ICAJ.
Have a nice day.
Never look for you, no. Never look for you.
I mean, because you're
Ingram bias, man.
I'm never report you too.
Qualified, you know, in can't answer not even one financial question. From man in
And answer him those bias.
You know, you can't answer them.
In
Somebody
bias.
that can answer them will answer them.
Dujon, don't be dishonest in your program. Don't be dishonest in your program.
Ingram a bias, man.
Don't be dishonest in your program.
You don't understand
I do that at any time. Come here. I listen you guys and I answer your question. What you guys are doing here is denigrate. What you guys are doing is denigrating Jamaicans. I'm not doing any such thing. I'm simply saying to you, when you come to a conversation, when you come to a conversation,
refuse to answer.
First you start to do, when you start to mute my mic and start to ridicule each and the old lady. And I'm saying to you, when you have a conversation, try to be balanced and honest. We are first and foremost Jamaicans.
Hold on, Mr. Ingram.
When I come over here and lie, the same thing you do to me, Ingram, and the same thing you do to me, Ingram. You mute my mic, it's me take the whole on the PMP. So don't come talk over here. Say that labor at life, so you subject yourself to labor rules them.
Accounts have nothing to do with figures.
Hold on, Mr. Something.
Mr. Ingram,
Mr. Ingram, you have been here from morning and we have asked you. Hold on, one love. Mr. Ingram, you have been here from morning and we have asked you and you have gone around the world and back and you have refused to answer any straight question, Mr. Ingram. See? Go ahead, one love.
Mr. Ingram, what did you study at CAS, sir? If you wish to answer. And what level did you study ACCA? What level did you go? ACCA have 3 levels. Which level did you go?
That night I am challenging you to.
Dujan, it is important for Mr. Ingram to answer those questions.
Yeah, me a searching qualification. I can't find him. I can't find him at all.
So, Mr. Ingram, we are searching for you now and we cannot find you, Mr. Ingram.
Me look on the
Mr. Ingram is just trying to miss
Mr. Ingram, if you're practicing accounts at 30 odd years, are you chartered, sir? Very relevant question, Dujan.
Boy, I didn't catch you, Mr. Ingram.
And when we're talking about the country's affairs, it's more about economics than being an accountant.
I'm here to discuss. I'm here to discuss politics. I have no interest in your qualifications.
I am showing you that I can speak.
Mr. Ingram,
because I am qualified, Mr. Ingram.
Mr. Ingram, I don't graduate from secondary school, Mr. Ingram.
But Dujan, Ingram come over here talk and disqualify. But Ingram always disqualify Andrew Ollis as a leader. Right? And him can show team qualification for where I'm talking.
Mr. Ingram, I draw a sheet.
For trying to disqualify.
What you guys are resorting, what you guys are trying to do. Imagine all of you are laborites. All of you are laborites. And the best you can do.
ACCA don't teach at CAS. ACCA don't teach at CAS. So when more CAS to study?
All you guys trying to do is to challenge my qualification.
We are dismissing you, Mr. Ingram, because
1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of you. 8 of you.
Mr. Ingram.
8 of you. 8 of you. All you can do is challenge my qualification.
Mr. Ingram, ability, not yours.
This is my source. This is my source of income. This is my source of income for the past 37 years. This is my source of income for the past 37 years.
Hold on. Give me a minute. Hold on before the question. Come up on the road. What year when nasty Ingram see me about talk like and come tell me say me dance. I'm have my degree and I can show it you all TikTok. Ingram, yes I'm dance. Me go education to educate.